Welcome again to the Cummer Museum of Art and Gardens here in Jacksonville, Florida, my hometown. Art Museum. This right here, an artist everyone is going to know. Norman Rockwell, of course, famous for his illustrations that were on the cover of so many magazines in the early part of the 20th century. Norman Rockwell can get a reputation as being kind of schmaltzy, a little saccharine. These pictures of nostalgia, small town America. This is not saccharine or schmaltzy. What's going on in this scene? This is a great storytelling painting. Obviously, we see an elderly couple here, and they're in a hospital based on the orderly who, appropriate to the period, is smoking. You wouldn't see that in a contemporary picture, but this is a painting from 1939, and it's called Second Holiday. Now, this painting was accompanied by a short story. This couple is at the Mayo Clinic in Rochester, Minnesota, where they were encouraged to take this second holiday. Early 20th century travel in America was not what it is today. As the story goes, this was only the second time this couple had left the small town that they lived in, and they went to the famous Mayo Clinic in Rochester, Minnesota to find a diagnosis for the elderly woman, the wife. Take a look at their faces. Very stern, very reserved. They are not showing a great deal of emotion. They are repressing a great deal of emotion, but not showing a great deal of emotion. This is, again, early 20th century America, stiff upper lip, don't share your emotions, don't share your feelings. The woman in the story is terminally ill, and the husband knows it. But they love each other so much and are guarding each other's feelings to such an extent that neither wants to show the other what they know. The woman knows she's dying, but wants to project a bold, strong face to protect the emotions of her husband. The husband knows she's dying, but wants to protect his wife, her emotions. He doesn't want her to see him break down and show his grief and his sorrow. She's gonna die. She's gonna die soon. They both know it, but they don't know that the other knows it, and they're trying to guard their partner from those additional emotions that would be caused by revealing what they do know about this situation. So incredibly heartfelt and incredibly emotional and incredibly wrought picture here by Norman Rockwell, who we come to associate with kids swinging on tires and these main street scenes of young people and mischief and that kind of thing. But Norman Rockwell had a real fastball. When he wanted to rear back and talk about, write about, paint about social issues, he could. His Four Freedoms pieces, he painted a picture about school integration that is incredibly famous. A little black girl being guarded by National Guard troops walking to integrate a school. So a great picture here, great storytelling by Norman Rockwell. As far as the artistry is concerned, what you notice about this picture is so much white, but he's able to take different tonalities, different gradations of that white and create the perspective of the light coming through the blinds and reflecting off of the bench and the orderly's uniform and the cigarette and his shoes and the checkerboard tiled floor. So to paint with that much white, but to get that much detail, that much perspective, that is real talent there in addition to the storytelling. So when you think about Norman Rockwell, understand there was a lot more there than what you may be accustomed to seeing with just the very joyful, happy, sort of surface level Americana illustrations that were on the cover of of so many of those Life magazines. That couple shows you that Norman Rockwell had a great deal of emotion and reservation and in fact pain that he could put into his paintings as well.